Hi everyone, hi to the 9th Indian World Film Festival, and my name is Haroon.
So, yeah, Haroon is the producer of this film, and I'm Ananthan, and director of this film. So, yeah. The initial idea for this film came when Haroon actually used to travel a lot. So, he had traveled across the country, and he had taken a break from his professional life, and he had started to travel across the country. And and during that travel, he understood how different people live, like how different their houses are. And he started some kind of research on it, and the research came to a point that there are people who were like totally homeless and they don't even have a roof, to live under. So, and he's like, I got to make a film on that, like who live like in such a condition, or like who live such difficult lives.
So like extreme conditions.
Yeah.
So we decided, Ananthan also came. He said, we have to make a documentary about it, and that's the way it should go, and that's how we started. Yeah.
So when we started researching about it, we came to know that like in our very own city, there are people who are like completely homeless. Especially after the Oki disaster, there are people who are still living in a condition that the very next day their lives wouldn't be there, like their houses wouldn't be there. So we just went there, we spoke to those people, and we were like, we're gonna make this film. Like, we need to let the people know about this living condition of these people, like the coastal people who live in the coastal area. So the initial struggles were to make the people understand what we are really trying to do, because they have been seeing a lot of people like us from the media, from the press for the past few years, but still they're not getting the proper aid from the government side or from the people from the big several other communities.
Yes.
So they were quite unsure about our intention or whatever it is. Like, it took us some time to convince them. So we had to meet like a lot of people, because like most of the people have been living that life for quite a long time, and they're like, we don't feel like anything is going to change right now. So yeah, the convincing part was the most difficult part.
Even though it was a very it was a very sensitive topic on what we were doing, the housing department, and we tried to get in touch with the government officials. They tried their best, but all because of the situation and of the natural disaster, the overall impact that the community wanted, they had not received yet. And we are hoping that the Indian World Film Festival can change that.
Yeah, like we want the world to know what these people are going through. Like we know that across the country, the people living in the coastal area live a like harder life compared to like people living in different areas. And I'm not making a comparison here, but yeah.
Yes.
So, and that need to be addressed. Like their issues need to be addressed, because like we set this film here, we shot this film here. Even the people who live 5 to 6 kilometers apart from the place Virginia, even they are unaware of this this living condition of these people. So we wanted to let our people know first that like these people are still under a lot of problems, like this still finding it difficult to live a livelihood. And then we thought we'd take it to a national level. That was our initial intention. We made sure that this film shouldn't exceed a certain budget, because it's not a commercialized, like you can't commercialize it to another level. There's a limit to which you can commercialize a document. So we were particular on the budget, but still we had to face few issues which led to the budget going high a bit. There we had to stop shoots on several days because of the several external factors. And financially, we were on a budget, and we had managed to get good technicians working in the film industry, and they were also ready to go with this project, even if it was on a smaller budget, because they were happy with our intent. So that's what.
Yes, the whole story, it was more about the community, and the whole team was actually from Trivandrum itself. So everyone wanted to actually participate. They understood the emotion of the people, so they helped us a lot, and they knew what they were a part of. So in that case, everyone gave their whole entire support.
And plus, like Haroon is in a construction business, so the whole idea of him trying to do something like this itself, it shows a lot of honesty, and it shows his pure intent, I feel. So yeah, that's what. So I really felt like no matter what, we need to come together to bring this project out here. So as I said earlier, like the initial challenge was to convince the people, because most of them were not ready, and there were a lot of external factors which even include politics and religious factors. Like there are a lot of people behind this, so you can't just go to them and ask for a
complete story about it, or what. We could not even actually put the entire video or the questions and answers, the conversations that we had into the movie because of certain restrictions. We had to edit it out and give them fun so that even the community was protected.
And we had to sneak into places at times to make sure that no one would see us. And we were even threatened by some people saying that they'll throw our equipments into the sea and all that stuff. And yeah, there were threats during the shoot, because maybe most of the people were not really clear about what we are trying to do, or they were being manipulated by someone else. So yeah, like we had to stop our shoot, half day on like almost 2 days, because we were not allowed to shoot. Like as I said, because of these external factors.
Yes.
We did a bit of a research and we found out a number of people who are like homeless, who have been living homeless for a long time. So our initial plan was to start from Viringham and then go on to other places. But then Viringham, like, when we start shooting, we understood like Viringham itself is like a vast topic, because when you went inside that place, we understood like it's not just the post disaster situation. It's also what what steps the government took. I think that also matters. And the other part of the other side of the city also, what I feel is like they need to know about that also.
Yeah.
Like how difficult that condition is still. I mean, currently as well.
They're trying. I mean, they're trying. There is a whole spectrum of people throughout Toronto who are facing. There is different housing situations. But the most impactful that we found was from the coastline, and that was the most we thought we should focus on, and that would bring most impact to the people there, the community there, and whatever we were doing, all of the camera crew and the whole team that we were focusing on about the whole topic, which was making an impact at least in the housing community, and that was we can start from the Viringham part.
The target audience, we don't have a certain target audience, to be frank. Like our initial idea was to let everyone know that such a situation is there. So we didn't, as we said, our initial idea wasn't to throw this product out. Our intent was to let people know that such a situation is there, and the government needs to take certain actions, and the people should be aware of it. The media should take certain actions. Like these were our concerns, and I feel like people across the country, across the world would face such a situation. If they go through such a situation now, tomorrow maybe it might be our houses that they might be losing. So we felt like anyone could relate to it. Like anyone should be able to relate to it, because within a night their life changed upside down. So it can happen to anyone. So yeah, that's it.
So even the climate crisis and the weather impact that is changing dramatically, as he said, anything can happen overnight. So we wanted that awareness to be there, and even in a small form, to a whole bigger audience, and that is what we are trying to achieve here. So basically, why people should watch this film is because of the core reasons that we found, mainly in the growing climate crisis and the whole change in rapid development, everything. It is all good in one sense, the rapid development, but it should not cost the lives of people, the homes of people. Even if single life is lost, it should not cost that. So that was the main focus, and that is why people should understand, should see this documentary to realize how power and influence can actually change the life of people, and how a disaster can totally uproot communities. So even that is just the core part, and we are trying to even look into the more people we talk, the more reasons we find. All the applicants, all the very best, and all the conveners of the film festival, thank you for accepting our film documentary into your festival, and we hope that everyone finds the best time in this festival, and everyone does well, and all the best. Yeah.